Hello there, beautiful people, boys and girls, mamas and papas. Welcome to the MTN Super Falcons show. My name is Oserame Inegbenebo. Now, as you know, this is that show where we bring you ever closer to the Super Falcons, bringing you content from off and on the pitch. Now, this week's episode promises to be no different as we take a few steps back and check out some of the highlights from the very and only time the Super Falcons met Canada at the FIFA World Cup, and that was in 2011. We'll be going down, should I say, memory lane, or just a tiny little flashback. We'll also be catching up with a former Falconets player, Deborah Abiodun, as she tells us on her migration to the Super Falcons squad. All this and more right after this break.
OVMA.
Oh, I wish you were here.
I'm always with you.
But it's not the same without you.
Don't beat that.
MTN 5G's amazing technology will change how we experience life and the internet. Get ready to encounter the incredible, and remember, no be juju, na MTN 5G.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, well, you haven't missed much as the show is just getting on the way. Now, before we went on that break, we talked about a flashback to the 2011 FIFA World Cup, where Nigeria was in the same group as Canada, and that was Group A. While in 2023, Nigeria, Canada, Republic of Ireland, and Australia are in Group B. But first, let's take you down memory lane and check out some of the highlights from when Nigeria took on Canada and the game ended 1-0. Here it is.
As Africa look to its champions to make their mark. Concha lurking in the middle. Oh, and a chance. Orji off the frame. Not anticipating the ball coming back. She really thumped it. Great run here. Oh, chance. And Concha, frame again. That's twice. Sinclair, goalkeeper hanging on, precious Dede. Canada need to be on their toes here. Shooting chance, and Iroka, and Quacha! Nigeria lead. Canada just didn't really defend it well enough. The rebound favourable and the finish emphatic. Takredi here on for Matheson, onside Canada. Sinclair bursts to get in the middle, Matheson goes alone. She has been gutsy, she has been really industrious, she really has been prepared to give it a go. Well, Nigeria get their first win thanks to their first goal scored by Perpetua and Quacha. Let Canada leave Germany pointless. Full time in Dresden, Canada 0, Nigeria 1.
Well, it's officially 9 weeks to the biggest FIFA Women's World Cup. I can go on and on and on about how excited I am because I am super excited and we are most certainly rooting for the Super Falcons. Now, in case you're not already following us across all social media platforms, this is the right time to do so. It's at MTN NG on Instagram and Twitter. It's MTN Nigeria on Facebook and YouTube. And it's our very own The Super Falcons show across all social media platforms. Now, the Super Falcons of Nigeria are going to the World Cup. But it's time for us to go down memory lane, and just talk about some of the beautiful things that have happened with the Super Falcons squad and also the Falconets who are migrating into the squad. Now, we'll be speaking with Deborah Abiodun as she tells us on her journey and generally what it's been like migrating from the Falconets to the Super Falcons squad. Let's go.
Abiodun Deborah is just a simple girl. Is passionate about football from Oyo State, born and brought up in Abuja, 19 years old. And I'm so glad and excited to be part of the squad. It has been a good trip from the Youth 20 to Super Falcons. And I'm grateful to God for every opportunity, every club I get to join the Super Falcons of Nigeria. Indeed, it is a privilege. It has also been an exciting journey from the US trip to Japan and now to Turkey. I'm so excited to be here. Such a great feeling. It's still work in progress. I still have a lot to still learn, and I'm glad for being able to blend with most of the senior players in town, because blending them little by little, being able to understand the pattern and how they play in the Super Falcons of Nigeria, it's quite different, and of course it's more intense and more demanding in Super Falcons because it's the highest level and it's a face of Nigeria that everyone is working. So it's still work in progress and a lot of work for me. Initially it was quite difficult because I was really overwhelmed to be called my first colour, and getting to see senior players I watch on my screen physically. I talk with them, I dine with them, and of course play football together on the field. So I was like so excited, to see these people in person and also to play with them on the same field. I thank God and I thank them for accepting me into the team and being a senior sister to me.
I wish you were here.
I'm always with you.
Get ready to encounter the incredible. And remember, no be juju, na MTN 5G.
Who wouldn't love being in the same camp as the Super Falcons? Fingers crossed, Deborah, and we're rooting for you. Hopefully we get to see you in Australia and New Zealand. Now, last week we did the Who Am I segment where we showed you a silhouette of a player and asked you, our lovely viewers, to guess who that player is. Well, the answer to our last week trivia is Michelle Alozie. The funny thing is, I always know the answers to this question, but it doesn't matter if I know. I never get the freebies. Well, you, our lovely viewers, have the chance once again to win freebies courtesy MTN this very week on the Who Am I segment. So here is the Who Am I segment for this week. Now, all you have to do is guess who that player is, and you could win yourself freebies courtesy MTN. All you have to do is go to all our social media platforms and drop your correct answer in the comment section. Now, that's the much we can take for today. Remember that this show is every Tuesday at 9 a.m. on NTA, and you can also catch up on MTN's Ayoba app. My name is Osereme Inegbenebo, and I will see you next week. It's bye for now.